Welcome students. Today is our first lecture and our chapter is integers. This is an introduction value. I'll make sure to cover all the topics in this introduction video so that when you solve the questions you can solve them easily. So starting the video, integers. 0. 0 is included in integers. From 0, all the positive numbers till positive infinity and all the negative numbers till negative infinity are included in integers. Example 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. These are known as positive integers. -1, -2, -3 and so on. These are included in negative integers. 0 is neither positive nor negative but is included in integers. Now let us see how to plot these integers on a number line. Here we have a line. First of all, plot 0 and on the right hand side we have our positive integers and on the left hand side we have our negative integers. Let's plot it on number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. -1, -2, -3, -4. If we are having a question that we have to plot 5 on number line, what we will do? Our first step will be to draw a number line, then plot negative and positive integers on it including 0, and here we have to plot 5. So where is 5 in our number line? Here. This is 5. So we have to plot it. So this is the only step we have to do while plotting an integer on a number line. So what are included in integers? In integers, 0 is included, positive numbers till positive infinity are included, negative numbers till negative infinity are included, but what are not included in integers? 2/4 fractions are not included in integers. Root 2, root 5, these are not included in integers. If we have some decimal numbers, these are also not included in integers. So what is included in integers? All positive numbers, all negative numbers and 0. Before getting into integers, you need to know that positive integers are greater than negative integers. 0 is less than positive integers and 0 is greater than negative integers, which you have to remember till whenever you are going to solve questions. These will help you in solving small questions, bigger questions, every question. So let's start this rule. When we are having a positive integer and a negative integer, the operation performed will be minus, that is subtraction. And when we are having first integer negative and second integer positive, the operation performed here will also be subtraction. When you have both the integers positive, the operation performed will be addition, and when you will have both the integers negative, the operation performed here will be subtraction. So this is the operation we will perform using these signs. But the question arises, which sign we will use in our answer? The sign of the answer depends on the greater value in the question. This will be clear by doing further examples. So let us take some examples. First, we are having a small question, 4 minus 6. Whenever you solve a question or a problem in math, do read digits with their sign. So this question can also be written as 4 plus minus 6. So how you will solve this? 4 plus minus, what we have studied just now, plus minus is minus. So 4 minus 6, that is, it will be 2, but raised to minus 2. Why? Because the sign of the greater digit, that is 6, is negative. So our answer will be minus 2. These were the basic rules which are used in mathematics. Now let's start addition of integers and let's discuss properties of addition of integers. Our first property is commutative integer. It is written as a plus b is equals to b plus a. What does this mean? Let's take an example. A is equals to 4 and b is equals to 6. So 4 plus 6 is equals to 6 plus 4. This property says that adding two integers in any order will not change its sum. Let's see. 4 plus 6 is 10. 6 plus 4 is also 10. So our next property is associative property. What does this property say? It says a plus b plus c is equals to a plus b plus c. Let us see by an example. A is equals to 4, b is equals to 6 and c is equals to 2. Here we are having three integers. Let us put in this property. 4 plus 6 plus 2 is equals to 4 plus 6 plus 2. 4 plus 6 plus 2, 8 is equals to 6 plus 4, 10 plus 2. 4 plus 8, 12. 10 plus 2, 12. This property says adding any three integers in any order will not change its answer. Now where these properties will be used? This will be used in further questions. You will get questions in the form of fill up. Let's see example. Which type of question you will get? 6 plus 4 plus is equals to this plus this plus 5. Now here you have to fill in the blanks. This question is in the form of fill in the blanks. Here A is 6, B is 4 and C is 5, as we are having our associative property. A plus B plus C is equals to A plus B plus C. So here you can fill it simply. C, what is the value of our C? 5. Here A, what is A? 6. Here B is 4. There is one more thing called repeated addition. Let's see what is this. Here 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Here we are adding 2 4 times is equals to 2 into 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if this is equal or not. 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 2 8. And here 4 2s are 8. So what repeated addition says? The number of time a digit is added to itself is the number of times multiplied to that digit. Let's move on to our next topic, integers sign. Just now we have discussed in addition and subtraction that sign of the final answer depends on the greater value in the question. Now let us see here. Plus, minus, 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 plus, minus, plus, 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 minus, minus, plus. What we have discussed further was that the greater value sign is the answer of sign of final answer in addition and subtraction. This is true in the case of addition and subtraction, but this does not apply in the case of multiplication and subdivision. So in multiplication and division, regardless of this, which number or which integer is greater, our sign will be, if we have one integer positive and second integer negative, our answer will always be negative, that is minus. Let's see example. 4 multiply minus 2. 4 to the 8, our answer will be negative. Minus of these 2 will come in our answer, that is minus 2. Second, if our first integer is negative, second is positive, answer will be in negative. If both the integers are positive, answer will be positive. If both the integers are negative, our final answer will be positive. Let's see example of division. Minus 4 divided by minus 2. Here, when we perform the division, this minus sign is cancelled with this minus sign. So our answer will be 2 to the 4 plus 2, which our rule says. Hope till now it is clear to you all. If there is any doubt, please ask by commenting in comment section. I will continue the introduction of this chapter in part 2 video of this introduction. Thank you.